How to make people always trust you. Have you ever wondered how to make people always trust you? The answer is simple. The only thing you need to do is learn how to become a trustworthy person. Trust is a major part of any relationship. Whether it be between friends, family, or even people in the workplace, trust produces a healthy and stable environment and is an important part of any relationship. In this video, we are going to show you how to make people always trust you. By learning and applying these 11 traits, you will become a trustworthy person that people can rely on. So make sure to watch this video to the end so you don't miss anything. Welcome to a new video from the Social Psychology Masters YouTube channel. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos and comment down below, "I subscribed," and let us welcome you. Let's start. Number 1. Be honest even if the truth hurts. This is the most important quality of a trustworthy person. But what makes you honest? Well, it's actually quite simple. Honesty is all about being truthful, even if the truth hurts. Some people may think that telling the truth will hurt somebody's feelings. Well, it depends on how you say it. If you are truthful, but in a kind way, people won't get hurt by the truth at all. They might even appreciate it. This means that when someone asks you if something looks good on them, don't simply tell them yes because they asked you. Be truthful and tell them the truth whether it is good or bad news. In this way, you will never lie, and people can always trust you and your opinions. Number 2. Be respectful of others' opinions. This is another important factor in how to make people always trust you. Respect other opinions. What does this mean? It means that if somebody has a different opinion than yours, you shouldn't call them stupid or crazy because they think differently than you. Every opinion is respected, no matter how dumb it may seem to you. Tolerating others' different opinions will make people feel comfortable around you, and they will come to respect your own opinions as well. When someone disrespects other people's opinions, it shows that they are closed-minded and can't accept different opinions than their own. This is why people will not trust you when you act like this. Number 3. Speak positively about others and yourself. This one is quite self-explanatory. Speak positively about others and yourself. You should always look for the good things in people and speak about them positively. When you only see the bad things about a person or constantly speak negatively about yourself, it will make people trust you less. This is because they care about what other people think of them, especially when there are negative opinions from someone important. If nobody likes them, they will feel uncomfortable around that person, and it can even make them dislike themselves. Number 4. Always plan ahead, but don't be ruled by it. Having a plan is always good, but if you are always planning ahead and never taking action, then nobody will trust you. This is because they will see that all of your actions are planned in advance, making it seem as if you have no wiggle room. This means that sometimes it is good to just go with the flow and not plan everything ahead of time. If you do this, people will see that you can adapt to different situations rather than being stuck in a rigid plan. They'll also be able to trust you more, as they know that some plans are just not possible to predict. Number 5. Take responsibility when you make a mistake and offer solutions. When you make a mistake, people won't trust you anymore if you simply deny that it ever happened or blame somebody else for your own mistakes. This will show that you are immature and can't take responsibility for your own actions. But if you admit that it was your mistake and offer solutions to fix it, people will come to trust you again. This is because they know that you are mature enough to learn from your mistakes and can still be trusted even after making a mistake. Trust takes time to build up, but only a few seconds to break. This means that you can easily lose people's trust if you don't take responsibility for your actions. However, when you show that you care about solving the problem and do not blame others, they will see that it was just an honest mistake and that you are still a trustworthy person. Number 6. Always keep your promises and be on time. This is another very important factor in how to make people always trust you. Keep your promises and be on time for events. You should never make a promise that you don't plan to keep, or accept an invitation if you know in advance that you won't be able to make it at the appointed time. When you do this, people won't trust you because they know that if you can break your promise once, then you will probably break it many more times in the future. This is why keeping your promises and being punctual are important. People want to be able to trust you so that they know that what was promised will actually happen. People don't want to be disappointed and will not trust you if you cannot keep your promises. If something is very important, make sure that you can fulfill it before committing to it. Number 7. Don't be a hypocrite. This factor of how to make people always trust you might be a little difficult for some people, but it is very important. If you are a hypocrite, people will not trust you because they know that you have double standards. Everybody has their own views and principles, so it's only natural to not agree with every single opinion in the world. However, if you constantly talk about one opinion but then do something completely opposite when nobody sees it, it is a clear sign of hypocrisy. When you are a hypocrite, people immediately lose trust in you and can no longer see you as a trustworthy person. This is because they know that if they give you their trust, it will be betrayed at some point in the future when your conflicting views come out. Number 8. Never share someone's secrets or talk behind their back. If people cannot trust you with their own personal issues, they won't trust you in life either. It's that simple. If you are a trusted friend, people will come to you with their problems and share what is bothering them. However, if they later find out that you are talking behind their back about what they told you, this will destroy your credibility forever. The friendship will be over as nobody wants to be friends with someone who talks behind their back. This is why you should never share people's secrets or talk behind their back when they are not around. If you betray this basic rule, they will know that you have no integrity and can't be trusted either. Number 9. Make people feel valued. This is another important factor in how to make people always trust you. If you are the kind of person who adds value to other people's lives, then they will see that you are very trustworthy because you have their best interests at heart. People want friends who are there for them through thick and thin, so if you show that you care about their well-being and share the same interests, you will build a great friendship. This is why it's very important to make people feel valued. As soon as they know that you respect them and appreciate what they do, they will automatically trust you because you show that you care about them. The most trustworthy people are those who always put the interests of their friends and family first. Number 10. Never pretend to be something you are not. Never pretend to be someone else. People will not trust a person who is trying to be somebody else because they know that this person is just faking it. If you are pretending to be somebody that you're not, chances are that sooner or later, people will find out about it and lose trust in you because of your lies. If you try and be someone else, then people will immediately see through the facade. Instead, always show your true self. Only become friends with those people who are interested in your real personality and not the one you try to create for them. A person who is true to himself or herself has no reason to gain false trust from anyone. This is why it's important not to pretend to be someone else, as people will always see through it. Number 11. Never judge people. If you are the kind of person who is always ready to judge others, then people will not trust you because they know that you don't have good intentions. When people are judged by their appearance, beliefs, or social status, it makes them feel less worthy as human beings. If you constantly show that you think that someone is worthless just by looking at them, then it will be very difficult for you to gain their trust. People only trust those who do not judge them just because they have different beliefs, or are from another country, or something similar. Another important factor in how to make people always trust you is to avoid judging other people if you want to become a trustworthy person. Conclusion. It is not easy to be a trustworthy person. It takes time and dedication to learn how, but it can also take some personal reflection on your own life as well. Trusting yourself requires you to know who you are and what values you stand for, so that others will trust in them too. When we feel confident standing up for ourselves, people will begin trusting us more because they sense our honesty and integrity shining through the facade of a false persona that would otherwise cloud their judgment about us. If everyone knew these 11 secrets about becoming a trustworthy person, then no one would ever have reason again to distrust another human being. To learn more, check out other videos on this channel and the links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.